Welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to show you a DIY wall accent that we added into our office. So this was the inspiration from a local coffee shop that we went to in the weekend. We have a lot of scrap wood, so we decided to do something with it. We started by getting everything out and laying it out on the table to see really how much we had. We first started milling it down to a 1/2 inch thickness, but quickly realized that we were wasting a lot of it and decided we're going to use the table saw to split them in half first and then mill it down. So on day one, we completed these that are 1/2 inch thickness, and then we had the rest to go. So we got those cut in half already with the table saw, and still had all this to split in half. Started sanding. So we picked one side that looked better and sanded it with 120 grit sandpaper. Here we are, just setting everything on one side so we had some room to leave the ones that are sanded and ready to go. We're determined to finish by the end of the night, so we got everything sanded down on one side before we sand. The next morning, we laid out half of the stack on all of our tables so we can begin the staining process. The next morning, once all the pieces were dry, we started nailing them onto our wall. We started by choosing different widths, thinking that this was going to be the best approach, but quickly realized that it created a lot more work since they did not match perfectly. Later on, we decided to actually make rows of the same width. Around this point, we were able to start putting pieces of the same width in a row, so this made the process a lot quicker when we only had to cut them to fit the length. The final day went a lot quicker. I accidentally forgot to hit record, so half the wall is not recorded. Here is us putting the last row. So it's very exciting to see the wall come to an end. Here's the final result. I love how it turned out. The colors match really well with our table and chairs.